Well, from risking your life in space to risking it here on Earth, we're bringing you some of the bravest men and women of 2013 this holiday week and next week for New Year's. Today, CNN stage manager gets the prize. Bruce Duncans, also known to us here as Bruce Almighty, risked his life last month to rescue people from a burning building in Brooklyn. All right, so Bruce, this is video that you actually shot yourself. You raised the game with this rescue. Tell us what happened. You had just dropped your daughter off, you were walking back, and what do you see out of the corner of your eye?
I see sparks, and I see a lot of smoke on the roof of a building. And I wasn't sure if there was an actual fire. Maybe, you know, people in New York, they do funny things. Sometimes they barbecuing on the roof.
Right.
But it got to be a little bit too much smoke, a little bit too many sparks.
So when did you realize that you needed to get in and start warning people?
You know what? I called 911 as I'm running across the street, and I said, I'm seeing a fire on the roof of this building. And there's people inside the building I can see in the windows, and they were just kind of milling around. They had no idea that there was anything going on the roof of their building at all. And I banged on the doors, everybody get out, there's got a fire, got a fire. People come running out, the lady with, you know, 2 kids, she comes out, a couple, they come out, you know, other people, they come running out of the building. Fire department comes, you see, they got there so fast, the fire department, they're the heroes, I mean, really.
Well, look, does it ever dawn, do you ever think and pause and stop for a moment and say, you know, had I not been walking by that building, had I not alerted everybody to tell them of the danger, to tell them of the risk, that they wouldn't have been here for Christmas? Is that sort of sunk in?
I mean, not exactly. I guess I think I was the right person in the right place at the right time. That's really what I want to say.
How many people were in that building?
I would say there's about 10 people in that building. You know, it was a four-story building, 5-story building. Maybe, you know, half a dozen apartments or something like that.
Right.
So,
I mean, you're so modest about your accomplishments, but at the same time, you know, you look at the images of that fire and just how fast and how intense it's burning on the roof there. The firefighters, did they realize that it was you who had placed that original 911 call? I don't
think so, although I did stick around, but like I'm saying, my daughter was across the street, so this is me filming after the fire department came, and I ran back across the street, knocked on my daughter's door, you know, got her mother, and I said, listen, you guys have a fire across the street. And then I thought to myself, oh, maybe I should film this a little bit.
Because what's a fire without video?
What's a fire without video? I was like, oh.
Cynically. But do you, after this was all said and done, you know, a lot of us sort of, there's that moment when you make that decision that I can change things, I can help. Did you ever hesitate? Did you ever think, oh, it's just the barbecue? Did your mind, because your mind was processing information?
My mind, you're absolutely right, Deb. I saw orange glow and smoke. And I took another 1 or 2 steps, and I see a couple of sparks. And I start thinking to myself, okay, so what could this be?
Right.
And I don't want to say, oh, it's a fire, and it's not a fire. And people are like, what are you talking about?
Right, well, then you have a whole other set of issues.
You know.
But it's amazing. It really is. And clearly those families are so grateful to you for what you did. And, you know, it makes us think that sometimes it's better to err on the side of caution. And Bruce Duncans, that's what you did. Bruce Almighty, thank you.
Well,
Merry Christmas.
I appreciate all the accolades.
The families are very grateful. Well, you're so modest
Merry Christmas.
and
Merry Christmas.
humble about it. And so makes it all the more powerful. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan.